Welcome into this Bison Huddle Web Extra. We just got done listening to Bison head coach Chris Kleiman talking about Indiana State, the news that came out right at the beginning. Nate Tangway tore his ACL. He's done for the rest of the year.
And what a huge loss at defensive tackle. Nate is a kid that has been playing so well this year, and now, as NDSU says, it's next man up. Guys like Grant Morgan and Blake Williams and Jack Darnell will fill into that spot, but we also learned that there may be other guys rotating in there, and to me that's the most interesting thing to come out of today. Caleb Butler, Greg Menard may go from that defensive end spot to fill the middle, and I think that, if that works for NDSU, might play a major factor the rest of the season on the defensive line.
Nate obviously is such a vocal leader for this team. His loss is going to be felt on the field, but also you feel like it'll be lost in the locker room too.
Yeah, I think so a little bit, but knowing Nate, he's still going to be that force in the locker room, on the sideline. You know, last week during a timeout, he hobbled out onto the field with both crutches to talk to the defense. I think that's what you're going to get. So from a uniform standpoint, absolutely, but I think more of a coach and a mentor standpoint now, there's a role for him in this locker room.
Definitely is. So we turn our attention to Indiana State. This is a weird team. They have beaten Illinois State. They have dropped some really close games in overtime to South Dakota. They lost by 1, gave up a big lead to Western Illinois. This Indiana State team comes in here. This is their final game of the year because they didn't have a bye week going into conference play. What do you make of them?
Well, it's their Super Bowl, that's for sure. Every team in the schedule has circled North Dakota State, and undoubtedly Indiana State has that circled as well. A team that's out of the playoff race, like you said, their last game, how many guys have checked out? I think you can look back to South Dakota last year, who came in here very much in the same situation, out of the playoffs, no chance to move on, yet they wanted to win that one game. I think we're going to see Indiana State pull out every trick they've possibly got, try to play their best football game, and we'll see. Do they have the talent to do it? I don't know. Will NDSU leave a door open for them to do it? Those are questions to be seen.
It is senior week for the Bison, the final regular season home game for NDSU against Indiana State. Game kicks at 2:30. Our coverage begins with the Farmers Union Insurance Bison football pregame show at 1:30. We'll see you then.